Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, and for today's video, I just kind of want to express my thoughts about the whole scenario, what's going on with the roleplay ASMR lewd community. To be honest, I'm really worried about what might happen in the future because again, the community of roleplay ASMR is just different. It's one of a kind, and it's really something that I just happen to enjoy. Just one time, I think it was January of 2020. I just for all of a sudden I just decided, hey, I think I want to listen to a Sundre ASMR, which I was expecting to get some Sundre call me a baka and something like that. I wanted to hear that, and when I searched it, I found a lot. I found a lot of Sundre ASMRs, and when I checked on one and when I clicked on one, uh, let's just say I was surprised. I guess it kind of felt weird at the beginning because it's English. It's hard just listening to a dub of an anime, and now I'm listening to an English tsundere. So I checked on one, clicked on one, and then slowly just fell in love with the community itself. Started from tsundere, then I went to yandere SMRs, from lemon leaf to people like sugar wife and all of that stuff. Yes, I was taken into many places at once. What I'm worried about is not really the whole roleplay SMR channel itself or the community itself, but we're going to be focusing on one specific part of the community. In my opinion, I think there are four parts to the roleplay ASMR, four different kinds of roleplay ASMR. Number one is the lewd, number two is the wholesome, number three is the relaxing, the whole head scratching, head pat or something like that. And number four, a recent discovery, story. Today we're going to be focusing on the lewd aspect and its potential deterioration. YouTube is now starting to hunt down these YouTubers. YouTubers like Ren, Mariana, Dudas Lud, and even Miyuki Uye herself. So we're gonna be focusing on that community alone. So let's start off with the first alternative. Let's visualize. YouTube deletes their channels. Where do they go now? I think what people say or what people would like to recommend is that they go to the hub. Well, I guess when you hear it, it's understandable. Like, okay, just go to the hub. Just go to the hub. That's where you belong. That's where lewd audio should go to, right? Except there are a bunch of problems, and I'm gonna be talking about that. Why these lewd roleplay ASMR channels aren't gonna be compatible in the hub. Number one reason is money. So if we compare YouTube, in which they have 100 subscribers, 100k subscribers, I don't think the views and the whole audience from the YouTube can migrate to the hub. What I mean is the audience. Ren showed this in his tweet that he only gets a view, and he also gets this video vanished. They don't get the same amount of money they get from YouTube compared to the hub, or at least that's how I would imagine it, because not all of those 100k subscribers can spend their time to go to the hub just to take a listen to some roleplay ASMR lewd, especially if it's the hub. When people go to the hub to see some live action, to see some hentai, and even if they wanted some anime girls, experiencing this hentai shit, they could just search for hentai and that's already dealt with. What I'm trying to say is not a lot of people are going to check roleplay ASMR in the hub because it's the hub. It's where all the shit they want to do. They want to see Riley Reid in action and all of that shit. And second, it's not going to be easy to go to the hub. It's incredibly difficult, or at least in my way, or in the way I'm using it, the way I'm getting to the hub, it's difficult. There are other countries that ban the hub for, I don't even know why. There are a bunch of sites still enabled, but for all of, why? Why are you banning the hub? I mean, I don't want to talk about that. It's gonna be a long discussion, but what I'm trying to say is, in order for me to access the hub, I need to download the VPN, which is why we're going to our sponsor NordVPN. With NordVPN you can I'm joking, this video is not sponsored. I wish I was sponsored by NordVPN. That would have been a great transition. But anyways, like I was saying, I need a VPN, and then you enable the VPN, go to incognito tab, and then go for the hub. And the fact is, the thing here is you can't download the videos. It's not easy access. It's hard enabling a VPN, going to the site, typing and searching. It's already hard. So one way to get this is done by downloading. Except you can't download them because now you have to buy premium. You have to pay. I guess you can go to a hub downloader and that would be okay, but then again, that's still more work. There's too much work ongoing. I guess with terms like Variana going in their website, for smaller lewd channels like Ren and Lewd Kawaii ASMR, I don't think that they're gonna be able to do those things. I guess one way to solve that issue is by creating a website. You know what? Maybe Variana.com can be a website that this lewd ASMR roleplay channels can go to. I guess they can use Variana.com because Variana is getting these ads. Then they could create a massive corporation. You know, ads. They'll all pay each other. But that's gonna be hard. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. So the point is, like I said, it's gonna be hard migrating. Not a lot of people can do the website thing. They have absolutely nowhere to go. Now we're gonna answer the question: is removing their channels justified or not? I guess from YouTube's standpoint, yes, because they're lewd. I think it's just a bit unfair that YouTube is focusing on these lewd roleplay ASMR channels. Like YouTube, you're deleting these. You're prioritizing these lewd channels that just moan on the microphone, make clapping sounds, and some vulgar words. And also you have YouTubers that show ass, show tetes, show a lot of those things. But they manage to stay on the platform and all of that shit. I guess it's really what's unfair here is prioritizing these channels. I mean, these channels are pretty much harmless when you think about it. They're harmless. They're not really showing graphic and all of that stuff. But I guess in YouTube's content, hey, it's lewd, it's sexual, so you're gonna get deleted. This really is unfair when you think about it. Like these people, man, they have absolutely nowhere to go. I guess they can have Patreon, but then again, Patreon is pretty much for those people that are already famous, that are already known, and for people that wanna try doing lewd ASMR for the sake of lewd ASMR, it's gonna be unfair for them. Especially there are a lot of people like me that don't even pay for shit. I don't pay for Patreon. I don't pay for merch. I never bought a single merch in my entire life because I don't have a job. The thing about these roleplay ASMR YouTubers is that they're just voice actors. The same thing can be said to hentai voice actors and actresses. You know, they're just voice acting. They're just trying to narrate a script that just happened to be lewd. Especially these people are nice in real life. They're not assholes. They're not dickheads. They're not gonna beg you for money. They're not gonna, oh, what? You're not paying me. You're not donating to me, huh? Pako. They're not those kinds of people. These people are actually nice in real life, and they're pretty creative. Like one thing that I appreciate about Variana's content is she's really freaking creative in her titles. Like freaking impostor, help crewmate, I'm stuck in the veil. So yeah, these characters, you know, these people portraying characters, voice acting, it's just sad to go. But luckily it's not really the end for them because they still are gonna do wholesome content. But for the lewd content, I think we might seeing it end soon. And yeah. So that's it for this video. I'm low on battery. My camera's gonna die. Any second, I'll see you in the next episode. Subscribe now and like the video so I can finally get a job and buy their Patreon.